The real kings of Africa were killed and deposed by Europeans. They fought wars. There were over 400 anti-slavery rebellions. Over 400 fought on this continent by our kings on behalf of our people. And it was because of people like Femi Lazarus then that they lost those fights. The betrayers that went to side with the Oyibo so they can become kings. Then the Oyibo put them there to continue their business. When African kings came in contact with slavery, I'll read from the West and the rest of us. I'll tell you about your people. I'm not letting one stupid Europe boy represent a beer parlor, you learn only history. How many letters of African kings have you read, Femi Lazarus? Talking about history. How many letters have you read? Have you read a single African king letter? Do you own a letter of an African king before? Have you seen it? I'll read from here. Let me read a letter from a king when he encountered slavery in his land. I'll read to you immediately what he wrote back to his counterpart. What he wrote to his counterpart in Portugal that sent the people to his land. Let's go. By 1526, in order to save society his throne, Afonso determined to stop the trade in slaves. He wrote to John III of Portugal, complaining that Portuguese merchants, now the letter starts, Portuguese merchants daily seize our subjects, sons of the land and sons of our noblemen and vassals and our relatives. They grab them and cause them to be sold. And so great, sir, is their corruption and licentiousness that our society is being utterly depopulated. We need from your kingdoms no other than priests and people to teach in schools, and no other goods but wine and flour for the holy sacrament. That is why we beg of your highness to help and assist us in this matter, commanding the factors that they should send here neither merchants nor wares, because this is our will, that in this kingdom of Congo there should not be any trade in slaves nor market for slaves. I repeat, your highness, to help and assist us in this matter, commanding the factors that they should send here neither merchants nor wares, because it is our will that in these kingdoms of Congo there should not be any trade in slaves nor market for slaves. Motherfucker. So what do you mean? If in 1526, and it goes on to talk about how people like you, it goes on. I said, I love this book. He exposes everything. It shows me the historical reason that all our elites are the way they are. They are the descendants of black slavers. They are the spiritual child of white predators. The direct descendants of black slavers. If an African king has come out, the king is the highest authority in the land. If the king come out and say we don't want this thing, that means Africans, immediately we encounter the slave trade, we abolish the slave trade. First, immediately, we must ask ourselves, how it take continue? How it take continue? People like you, Femi Lazarus, that's how it continued. That disobeyed their king, went behind their king back, begin to plan with Oyibo, kill that king, or depose that king, or begin kidnap people behind that king. They got powerful and rich. And so they begin to control this continent till today. Till today, these black slavers and their descendants, where they work for,